Curt Craig always kept a careful eye on the door. The saloon's smoky light blurred the edges of things, but his hands were steady as he poured drinks for men who knew to keep their voices low. Thomasboro was dry by law, but thirsty by nature, and Craig was one of the few who dared profit from that contradiction. He didn't think of himself as a bootlegger. He was, in his own mind, a bartender, an unofficial one, but a bartender nonetheless. So when Sheriff Evans and his deputies crept up the tracks that December night, it was no ordinary evening. The sheriff's men came quiet, not on the interurban but by train, so their arrival was almost silent, less than 200 feet from Craig's place. There was no warning this time, no chance for someone to slip word to the saloon. Had the train not been late, Craig might have counted a much fuller house. He had just finished serving a round when the sheriff mounted the stairs, subpoenas clutched in his fist. "Curt Craig," Sheriff Evans announced, as much to the room as to Craig, "you're coming with me." There was no running. Deputy Vandervoort blocked the back, Deputy Fisher the front. Upstairs, 5 regulars sat frozen. Evans filled out subpoenas for each witness, their names scrawled as Craig watched, his face a careful mask. Downstairs was another story, a locked door, refusals, and then with splintering as the sheriff used a plank to smash the glass. The show of force was precise, dramatic. 10 more men, most tipsy, blinked at the sudden intrusion. Somewhere amid the chaos, Craig caught his breath. He saw Red Dudden and Casey Jones being dragged out from behind a partition, saw the sheriff pull out a suitcase and fill it with bottles as evidence. Saw the men he served berate the officers until tempers cooled with an awkward offer of tobacco. That was the first raid, and it sent ripples through Thomasboro, a lesson, Craig knew, that law could arrive without warning. But for men like him, opportunity lingered in the cracks of prohibition. Months passed, and the law returned. The sheriff had learned that the Harris building, the so-called warehouse leased to the Pabst Brewing Company, was in fact home to another secret, more bootleggers, more drink, and, as always, more risk.